Welcome back, twin flames. Okay, today checking in on the divine masculine's energy for today. And where's the, we used this beautiful deck, the Golden Tarot, to pull some cards already. And yeah, we have like him really being heartbroken about you today. You know, I feel like he's just like, you know, off into the distance. Like, I feel like nobody can even really talk to him. I feel like when they talk to him, it's like in there, out there. So he's not really able to pay attention to anything today because he's really just thinking about you. And you see how sad that little lion is, and with the bird looking out that little window is to me that he's definitely keeping tabs on you. And I think that's why he's so heartbroken, because I feel like they can tell that you are moving on, right? Like you are releasing the need to maybe even contact them. Maybe you used to contact them all the time, or you know, like you just thought of them almost all day, every day. And I feel like the divine feminine has let that go. And I feel like, yeah, he knows this is the emperor, right? He knows he is your other half, that you're the empress and you guys belong together, but he can sense that you are moving on, right? And it's really bothering him today. Like, I feel like today is like a rough day for the masculines, that they're having a really hard time accepting that lost feeling. Like, I feel like they're, you know, they're realizing how you are their sunshine, you're their everything, you know, but they're feeling the separation from you, you know, the on a spiritual level, you know, like, well, spiritually we always connected, but yeah, emotional, let's say on an emotional level, right? Like if you're pulling your emotions away from them and you're really just focusing on yourself, I feel like they're starting to realize that they're feeling it, right? And that's why they're having a really hard time today dealing with that. Okay, so I also want to bring in the Queen of the Moon Oracle, see what else we can find out about this situation. Dear divine masculines, how else are you feeling today? Or give us more insights about how you're feeling. How do you feel about your divine feminine? How do you feel about the moving on? Okay. Okay, we have these two cards, 2, 2, and 7. I feel like this is the divine feminine, that he's sensing that, right? Like, yeah, you've opened up your arms to whatever life is offering you, you know, like you're no longer just sitting back and like are sad and waiting. You are just embracing life. And we had that yesterday with the Jesus card with the arms open, right? That we said the same thing. There's like the divine feminine is really embracing life with her arms open now. And I feel like that's what he's realizing, that yeah, she is, right? And look at this beautiful abundance, and you know, this is nourishment, so lots of healthy foods here, fruits and vegetables. So yeah, I feel like he, you know, since he's keeping tabs on you, I feel like he's realizing how well you're starting to take care of yourself, that you're really making yourself a priority, right? Like you yeah, you're glowing, you're like just happier and healthier overall, and just like in good spirits, right? And I feel like that's what he's sensing. He can see that. And with this one, I'm really getting him like missing you, right? Like, look, he's even built a tower to get closer and closer to you. This is you right up here, and he's like trying to reach to you. Yeah, so yeah, I really feel that. Yeah. Oh, it's on a boat too. Yeah, they are definitely wanting to connect with you, I think. Like, yeah, definitely I feel like this is like them wanting to reach out to you, right? Like you have like this magnetic pull towards them now because you're glowing and you're just taking such good care of yourself, and they're just loving that energy about you, right? But that's why they are also missing you even more, because you're really this Empress energy now, this beautiful, amazing divine being, and he can see that. And yeah, so he's really stressing out about you moving on, finding another partner. Yeah, so I think that's what the Tower moment is all about, right? It's like yesterday we had them saying, is it too late for me to reach out, right? Like, do I still have a chance, basically? So yeah, I feel like they are having this feeling that, God, is it too late? I really do want to reach out, but maybe she doesn't want to be with me anymore at this point. So yeah, let's see what else we can find out. Dear Divine Masculines, what else is going on in your world right now? Okay, we have release, surrender, purge. So yeah, so maybe with realizing that you are the Empress and you're the sun and you're really their bright light, you know, in their life, maybe since they really can't sustain feeling separated from you right now and feeling that you're moving on, maybe they're surrendering to that. And by that I mean surrendering to be the runner, you know what I mean? Like stop running from the connection, but actually coming towards you. Yeah, and she's like made out of this waterfall, right? So yeah, this flowing energy, this like water is so powerful. Like, yeah, he is like really feeling, yeah, I feel like a lot of the masculines, by realizing how terrible they're feeling right now with you becoming this glorious being, and worrying that you're moving on, it's really causing them to surrender to the connection, if that makes sense. And it's not a bad thing. It's more like they are ready to let go what no longer serves them and really go for what they want, right? Which is you, right? Yeah, you are his purpose, right? You're the magical light. You're everything, you know? Yeah, he definitely keeps thinking about you nonstop right now. And you might be sensing that as well. Yeah. So I feel like, again, this is very similar energy with the reaching out, right? These kind of remind me of each other. So yeah, I feel like he's really, and I feel like the self-love is what he's noticing about you, about his divine feminine, how she's really loving herself, how she's taking such good care of herself. And it really just makes him magnetically be pulled towards you and really wanting to reach out. Yeah, and again, we have the watching, I keep a close eye on you, right? Like we have here with the bird, like I said. So yeah, he's definitely checking on you, making sure he knows where you stand, how far along you are in your journey, if you're moving on, are you already seeing somebody else, are you dating officially maybe, or also just checking on how beautiful and glorious you are, you know, like just because I'm sure he misses you a lot. That's what we have, right, with this pained heart. So yeah, he is definitely keeping an eye on you. And then we have detachment code. Yeah, I feel like a lot of them, and that's more not the coldness but the detachment. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. Where's the card where it said that this one ear in and the other out, right? That's kind of what I'm getting energy wise. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know where, can I find it right now, but yeah, so that's what I get with the detachment, that he's just really like not really there today. He's more like in his higher self, connected to his higher self versus the 3D reality. That's kind of what I'm getting with this, is he is just so detached from his real life right now, because he's more in his mind today and in his heart, and he's really just missing you. Yeah. And that's kind of what I'm getting with this. It's not so much the ego, but it's like this, just him and himself, right? Like looking in the mirror, just like not the vanity aspect of it, but just like just being in his head, just himself, you know what I mean? It's just himself today. He's just taking time to think, and nobody can really, I feel like, talk to him. I feel like he might not even get his tasks done that he has to get done, because he's just overwhelmed with how he's feeling towards you, how panicky he is, how worried he is about you moving on. Okay, let's check in with the Twin Flame Oracle as well, see what else we can find out. And then we'll do Hidden Truth Oracle, and that will be it for today. Okay. Dear Divine Masculines, what else can we find out about the situation? And like my throat chakra was closing up, so I feel like they might want to say something to you and talk, but they're scared, you know. One card only came up, masculine, your divine masculine, your twin or soulmate seeking you. Yeah. And then we have the boats again, right? Like this one where he's thinking about reaching out to you, connecting to you, how to contact you. Yeah. Yeah, I really feel that, because like my throat chakra was like about to close up and got really tight. So I feel like they really do want to reach out to you. So some of them actually might be reaching out today to you, or here in the next few days. So yeah, you might be receiving communication, just because he can no longer really handle being separated from you. That's really what I'm getting right now. He cannot handle the separation. Okay, because I was wondering, only one card came out, so I was wondering, I wanted to check the bottom. Yeah, so I feel like this card needed to come out to 5th dimension, intuitive communication, you're connected at the soul level. Yeah, so you might also be receiving a lot of communication in dreams and things like that, or channeled songs. You're definitely sensing his energy maybe today, you know. If you're out of nowhere kind of feel blue or low, but like you just felt great, and then out of nowhere you kind of feel, yeah, why do I feel so down and sad today? It could be because you're feeling his energy today, right? I feel like he's really trying hard to connect with you. Some of them will actually physically reach out to you, but others might just connect to you on a 5D plane, right? 5th dimension. And I actually have been dreaming about my masculine so many nights in a row. This has never happened in 23 years of our connection. I've never dreamt as much of him as I had the last few nights. So yeah, so you might be really connecting with him in dreams a lot. He might be explaining himself. He might even apologize, or giving you maybe even a timeline, or telling you kind of like what his plans are. So yeah, for the ones that are not able to, or too scared to reach out in the 3D, they might connect with you in the 5D. Okay, lastly, let's see if he has any messages for you. Okay. Dear Divine Masculine, what would you like to say to your Divine Feminine? Okay. Yeah. I'm afraid to contact you. Yeah, okay. So I feel like definitely for the ones that are afraid still in the 3D to reach out to you, you will receive communication in the 5D. Yeah. So definitely pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to how you're feeling. If you can feel him pull on your energy, maybe listen to some songs, or like pay attention to music that you hear. I mean, you might be getting channeled songs or something from him as well. So pay attention to the lyrics. I don't react when people mention you. Yeah, I feel like this is this apathic, yeah, right, like he is just kind of out of it. But I feel like it's not just when people mention you. I feel like his energy today in general is just like he just cannot focus on anything else but you. Yeah, I feel like he's just really, really in his head about you today, Divine Feminine. Okay, just wanted to see. Yeah, okay, and then on top we had, I cannot stop thinking about you. Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm feeling today, very strongly. Okay, that's for it. Yeah, that's it for the reading today. If the video resonated, please like it and subscribe to the channel. And then tomorrow we'll check in again on the Divine Feminines and see how she's doing with everything. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.